What's up guys, it's BT here, and this is a review of the Anne Pro 2. It is finally here. This thing has been highly requested all over my Twitter, all over my Instagram, all over my YouTube comments, in every video. Hey, check out the Anne Pro 2. Hey, check out the Anne Pro 2. Hey, check out the Anne Pro 2. I even think I saw somebody's mom in the comments saying, hey Brandon, check out the Anne Pro 2. What are you doing, you idiot? So here we are today. We're checking it out. I'm going to give you my thoughts on this 60% keyboard and all of its features and let you guys know the scoop. Do I think this thing is as amazing as people are making it out to be? Find out today and more. So upon opening the box, I thought I done good because the box was white. So I was like, did I order the white one? Oh, I don't remember. Maybe I did on accident. I don't know. Well, I didn't, because there is a black keyboard inside and this thing is gorgeous, and we'll get into more of the design a little bit later. But also in the box they've included some colorful keycaps, some teal, pink, yellow, and purple keycaps, and I think this just gives an added customization and a special look to the keyboard. They're also adding in a USB-C cord and a keycap puller. Upon inspecting the keyboard, this thing is very slanted. It is a nice weight though. It's not too heavy and it's not too light. I think it is actually the perfect weight. On the back side of the keyboard, you're gonna find the USB-C port, and this thing is a little bit finicky because it has to be plugged in the right way. Some devices don't care which way you plug in the USB-C, but this one does. I thought I got like a broken keyboard because I plugged it in and I was typing on it and nothing was popping up. So yeah, make sure you plug it in the right way. If it doesn't work the first time, switch the plug and it should work. So on the back side, you're gonna find an on-off switch for the Bluetooth capabilities. So the keyboard itself doesn't have any keyboard feet per se. There's no flipping up like a ducky keyboard. It's just one size fits all. It's very slanted, but I actually like the incline on this keyboard. It's very nice. It's somewhere in the middle. It's in the middle, so it's not going to offend anybody by going too high. It's not going to be too low and offend people that like their keyboard high. It is just a very neutral like slant, so I really like that about this keyboard. The keycaps themselves are PBT double shot, which are some of my favorites. These things are very durable and won't get that nasty shine on them, so I'm a big fan of PBT, and they've added it in on this keyboard. So one thing that I really enjoyed about this keyboard was the software. Now Obins provides this software where you can like update the firmware, control the RGB. So if you have like a custom look for your setup, you can actually choose your color palettes and things like that and set up your computer and keyboard to look the same, which is nice. You can also download like rainbow effects and breathing effects and waves and all those kind of things. So it is really cool that they give you a lot of flexibility with this keyboard. They've also added in a keystroke assignment as well that you can download to your actual keyboard, and this is way simpler than the master op control or ducky macro system. So what you have to do is click on the key and then select what multimedia or whatever functionality you want on that layer, and then you just download it to your actual keyboard. And you guys know me, I like my multimedia keys because I listen to a lot of music, so I like having that control like while I'm in game. I don't have to close out of my game and then pause the music and things like that. So what I did is I assigned the multimedia keys to the bottom rows of the keyboard for like volume and like skipping tracks, because that is one thing that I really miss going from like a 10 keyless or a full-size keyboard, is those multimedia scroll wheels and things like that. We all miss those arrow keys, so what you can do is hold down the function key and then hit WASD, W-A-S-D, and that is your arrow key. So that's kind of nice that you don't have to really like move your hand over to J, K, and L. It is just right there. It's already programmed and ready to go. They also have added in this really cool feature that I think separates it from the ducky and the mass drop control. Even though the mass drop control already has like arrow keys, it is really cool that they've added in this tapping feature. So all you have to do is tap shift, function 1, function 2, and control. Those are your arrow keys, and it functions just like your arrow keys. So if you tap it, it's actually just going to make it act like an arrow key. Right? That's crazy. That is simply amazing. It's genius. I accidentally stumbled across this because I was just tapping it out of habit. I went to go tap the arrow keys and it was working. And I was like, wait, what's going on? Because I was doing like a typing document and I needed to go back and like edit a word. And I was like, wait, why is this working? There's no arrow keys on this. I'm just tapping and I'm like, oh, this thing actually works as arrow keys. And I looked it up online, and sure enough, that's the way they programmed it to work. So it is simply amazing. That is one thing that can really help those people who are trying to decide, do I want to go from a 10 keyless or a full-size keyboard down to a 60% keyboard? This makes the transition that much easier. So moving on to the switches, they come with Gateron like red, blue, and brown, and also Clio Box white and Clio Box brown. Now these are a different type than the Cherry MX that we are all used to. So this was my first time using Gateron, and I think I'm saying it wrong. Don't kill me in the comments if I'm not saying it right, but I think that's how you say it, Gateron. Gateron. Yeah, we'll go with that. So the Gateron feels a little bit different than the Cherry MX Red, which is what I got. I got the Gateron Reds. It feels slightly different. I really can't put my finger on it, or it's just a mental thing for me, but it feels a little bit different. Not bad, but different. Now the space bar and the shift and the inner keys, those stabilizers on those are really, really nice. It makes the keyboard feel very, very premium because there's no wiggle on these. There's barely any wiggle on them. And a lot of cheap keyboards, they have crappy stabilizers. So it's really cool that on this like $75 keyboard, they've added in some great stabilizers and features onto it. One thing that I did notice is that out of the box, the spacebar was a little bit soft. It felt like I was pressing it into a pillow, but after a while, after I broke it in a little bit, it became a lot like the other keys on the keyboard. So enough talking, guys, let's get on with a typing test. All right, I'm not gonna do it this time. I'm not gonna do the, oh yeah, I'm not doing that. Nope, nah, you guys can decide this time for yourselves whether it sounds good, okay? Before I forget, in the software, they actually have a macro system as well. So you can actually like go through and create some keystroke assignments. So for like programs like Premiere Pro, which I use a lot, I can actually go in and have like certain keystrokes for my editing to make everything a little bit faster. The Bluetooth is easy to control. You just hold down the function key and 1, 2, or 3, or 4, and you can connect up to like 4 devices, which is nice. Pairing was super easy, and I got no interruptions while using the keyboard in wireless mode. I even put my phone in between my computer and the actual keyboard, and I got no interference. It was very strong because it's using Bluetooth 4.0. And what I like about this keyboard is that it gives you that minimal look. There's less cables on your desk. So if you want to run like a wireless mouse like the G903 and this keyboard, it's nice to just have a clean desk with no wires. You don't have to drill through your desk and all this crazy stuff just to hide your wires. This thing has no wires necessary. The battery life is coming in at 8 hours, and that's about what I've been getting. You can actually turn it off or put it in low power mode when it's not being used. To control the RGB mode, all you have to do is hit the function key and then hit the number on the top. I think it's 9, 0, and also the dash button at the top controls the brightness. One thing I did notice is that if you want to use the software, it can't be connected via Bluetooth. You have to actually go in and plug in the USB-C to actually use the software. So that's one thing to think about. And after you turn off the keyboard and turn it back on, you have to go in and change the mode of the RGB back on to what you had it. It doesn't actually save it, although it does save all your keystrokes and things like that if you want to take it to a friend's house. So that's nice. So other than that, I can't really find any flaws with this keyboard. This keyboard is actually really, really amazing, and I think it might have a permanent place on my desk, but that is a point for another video. I'm going to be doing a mass drop versus Ducky versus Anne Pro 2 plus another one. I'm going to add in another keyboard, another 60% keyboard. Can you guys guess what it is? Take a guess down below and let me know what you guys think it is. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for my review of the Anne Pro 2. This keyboard is simply amazing. You know me, guys, I only recommend stuff that I really, really enjoy. None of these videos are sponsored. They're sponsored by me because I have to pay and buy all this. So yeah, I'm giving you guys the real deal on these products. This is an amazing keyboard, especially with that Bluetooth capability. It gives your desk that minimal looking setup that is just so nice. All right, guys, so don't forget to subscribe because there will be a giveaway on this keyboard with a custom keycap set. So let me know what you guys think of this keyboard down below. Do you have it? Have you used it? Have you seen it? Is this your first time hearing about it? Let me know down below. Don't forget to like, share, and comment on this video, and I will see you in the next one. It has been your boy BT saying peace. Why was I holding the keyboard up like this? I don't know.